Press on your screen where every vid's a gorgeous dream. Reactions full of light and fun. Empowerment for everyone.
Hey y'all, I'm back slightly, but I'm here. This wig is coming off tomorrow, so don't look forward to seeing this again. So I think we're on part 5, but I think now we're gonna backtrack just a tad because I skipped over something. Now this one I'm about to talk to y'all about. This is when we were in the transition of me thinking that she was cheating with old girl before I found out that she was actually cheating with old girl. So when I first met this girl, Gabby, it was already a story all over Clarksville that she had a baby some years ago. You know what I'm saying? She had a baby and the baby passed away. Okay, cool. So around this time, it's still like whatever month is before October. Whatever month is before October, I believe. I think her son's birthday was coming up. But him being passed away, you know what I'm saying? They celebrate his birthday because he passed, as you should, you know. Nothing's wrong with that. So I decided to take her, I decided to book her a trip out of town to this little mini cabin for that weekend, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't have to sit at the house and her thinking about this baby all day. Because I'm not trying to sound mean or anything like that, but sometimes the excuses that she would use about this baby, it would just be so annoying because it's like, bruh, everything that happens in your life isn't about this child. Like, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Relax. Calm down. You see somebody walking in Walmart with a newborn baby and now you want to bust out crying or you want to be in your feelings because they have a baby and you don't. Honey, things in life happen for a reason. God took that baby away from you because you weren't ready. So we out of town. We got this little cabin and everything like that. Now, mind you, right before I started feeling like she was doing something she didn't have no business doing, right before her little cousin came back in town, we was in the talks of, mind y'all, we already engaged, so we was in the talks of trying to have a baby. So now at this point, we going to doctor's appointments trying to see who can and cannot have a baby. Me personally, I have PCOS, so I already knew that I was not going to be able to carry no baby. I already knew that, but I still want to go to the doctor just to be sure. You know what I'm saying? She had already got pregnant before and had a baby. So we know one of the two of us can carry that baby. If it had to be her, she was going to do it, but she said she didn't want to, right? So here we are. We planning this trip to... We out of town in Nashville, Salina, Tennessee. And it's the night before his birthday. I think the night before was his birthday or the morning of was his birthday. I'm not really sure, but we ended up chilling, cooking dinner, and we went to sleep that night. Now, mind you, I'm in the bed. Now, this next morning, I don't even know what time it was in the morning. This next morning, I'm laying in the bed sleep. She's wide awake. But this ain't nothing new for me, so... I'm asleep. Fuck that. I got my phone over there, but I keep my phone on vibrate so I can hear it when it goes off. You know what I'm saying? The vibrations will wake me up. So my phone keep dinging, 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 dinging. So after the last time it dinged, I finally rolled over and I realized she was out the bed and she was in the bathroom. So I rolled over and I checked my phone and it's long ass fucking paragraphs that she's texting me. Now, in the midst of these paragraphs say some things along the line of, no, we was talking about a baby. I got a surprise for you. Blah, 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 blah. Then she proceeds to start telling me this stupid ass fucking story. She has a barber. She cut her hair. She had dreads. She had a barber, right? This barber is a man. I met him twice. Apparently, a couple days before the actual trip to Salina, Tennessee, she went to go get her hair cut by the barber. Now, mind you, when she told me she was going to get her hair cut, I already knew she was going to get her haircut because she texted me. It was like, on my way to the barber to get my haircut, type shit. And he wants some, you know what, so I'm going to drop that off to him as well. I'm like, okay, great. I'm at work. So I'm like, okay, great. Never thinking nothing of it. A couple days go by. We in Salina, Tennessee. So in these text messages, she's proceeding to explain to me how when she went to go get her haircut from the barber and to drop off that, you know what, he gave her some semen in a pill bottle. Now, if anybody lives in Clarksville, Tennessee, we know where Riverside Drive is. Her barbershop is on Riverside Drive right across from the water. Right there. Where we live at on Wilma Rudolph is all the way down Riverside and all the way down Wilma Rudolph, damn near right here by the mall. Okay, great. So she said he gave her a pill bottle of semen. She took that pill bottle of semen, she put it in her pocket, her purse, wherever the fuck she does, and she drove all the way back home to her apartment. She took that semen out of that pill bottle and she inserted it into herself while I was at work and didn't say a word to me. Okay? So, but her conscience had got so bad that she was scared to tell me about what she did. She goes to the store, buys a plan B, and takes the plan B. Now, mind you, the plan B part did not come out until after the fact. Now, this is when the plan B part comes in, because now when I wake up and realize the messages that she's sending me and she's in the bathroom on the phone with her mama. Telling her mama this. She not telling her mama how she did it or when she did it. All she doing is telling her mama that she thinks she may be pregnant. Right? So now she waking me up out my sleep. Her mama on the phone. She waking me up out my sleep. I'm woke up with a immediate attitude, because why the fuck am I waking up to this? And why do you think that that's okay? If we are in a relationship and we're talking about getting pregnant, why the fuck do you think that you can go out and just find whatever nigga you want to find, use his sperm to get pregnant, and I'm supposed to sit here and be okay with that? All because you lost a baby and you want a baby. No, honey. And if anybody in this world, in their right mind, think that that's okay, you're insane. So her and the mama now, they both got a fucking attitude, because they're like, oh, well, you acting like it's a problem. You're not happy for her, blah, 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 blah. It's not that I'm not happy for her, but honey, but the way you went about that is not how you do it. That shit ain't cool. So now we packing every fucking thing up. Her mom was like, well, y'all need to go to the store and get pregnancy tests. So we done packed up the fucking the little fucking cabin, got in the fucking car, drove down the road to a fucking Dollar General to get fucking pregnancy tests. She take the pregnancy test, all three of them come back negative. Right? So they all three come back fucking negative. Now at this point, I don't want to fucking talk. I don't have shit to say to you or your mama. Take me home. So now we riding home. I'm in silence the whole time. She full blown mad, because I'm mad at the fact that she could have been pregnant and I wasn't happy about it. So this is my first question. If this is what you was gonna do, why was I not there with you for that? I'm going to be there with you to take care of the baby. I'm gonna be there with you through pregnancy. Why the fuck would I not be there? 1, 2. Why would you not even talk to me about who you was thinking about using as a donor? That's what makes it sketchy, honey. So no, he didn't give you shit in the pill bottle. We all know what happened. Because if it happened the way it happened, you wouldn't have had no problem telling me at all. You wouldn't have had no problem with me being there during that at all. If it went the way you said it did. You think I'm stupid? So now we got the barber on the list. You out here fucking studs. So we get all the way back home. Now mind you, on our way back home this same day after we just found out all this bullshit, we were supposed to be having a little get together at her house with all of her family with the t-shirts on of the baby. But I don't want to fucking be around none of these folks. That shit ain't cool. So then we get all the way back to the house. Now we ride this house. We get back to the house like an hour and a half before everybody's supposed to be showing up. She proceeds to come down the steps and let me know that she had took a plan B. So then I just look at her and I bust out laughing. I'm like, bro, you have to be fucking kidding me. So you got someone's sperm, you put it inside yourself. You thought that you was pregnant. You were scared to fucking tell me. So you didn't fucking tell me what you did. So you just went ahead and took a plan B and hoped that it was going to be okay. Then turn around and tell your mama what you did or the situation. And then proceed to let me know that you took a fucking plan B. So if you already knew you took a plan B, why in the fuck are we at this store over here getting pregnancy tests? Wasting money and time. If you already knew you took a plan B, why the fuck would you say anything to anyone, honey? What type of sense does that make? So not only now was you fucking on me, you fucking on your barber. You done smashed two of your daddy's homeboys. On top of this is still in the same timeline as her cheating on me with this female. So you fucking 2 bitches and 4 niggas. All at once. Because the only reason why I know it's the same timeline as old girl is because when all the shit happened after Halloween, that's when we was sitting there comparing our fucking notes, and she let me know that the first time they had sex was Halloween. But when she was out of town with me for the baby's little birthday celebration shit, she told the bitch that her mama and her sister had took her out of town for the baby's birthday. So she wasn't out of town with me, she was out of town with her mama and her sister. You're just a liar. Like, nothing out of your mouth is true. You can't believe shit that comes out of this girl's mouth. That's fucking-sane. I don't even know what number nigga we on, but at this point, I don't even... Bruh. Me just sitting here thinking about it is pissing me the fuck off. But I'm finna go here and give me some food real quick, and then I'll be back I gotta try to find these messages. Because I inboxed to her mama, I inboxed it the bitch, and I inboxed to her. Me and her sister had fucking words. I had family. And anybody know the Day family, Gabby Day, and fucking in Clarksville, y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all do. Don't act like you don't. We back. So now that we've backtracked a little bit, let's go back forward, right? So now we're past all the whole me finding out she was cheating on me with the bitch, me meeting the bitch. We look at this fucking crackhead, bro. Insane. I gotta get out of Clarksville. Gots to go. But we passed all that, right? So now we to the point where she was still with the bitch. I done moved on to somebody else, and now we back, you know. So like I was saying, now this is where this whole other female named Keisha comes into play, right? And then this is also where my current girlfriend is going to start slowly but surely coming into play. But this video is actually going to show y'all why I started making these videos in the first place, because she went around and started telling people that I cheated on her with the girl that I'm with right now. That's insane. That's insane. So my plan was to just go ahead and give y'all a backstory on how we even got up to that point in the first place. Right? So now this is everything that she did before I got with my girl. Okay, cool. So, at this point, I had an employee at my store. Her name was Keisha. We got cool. The bitch was coming and hanging out with us. Me and the bitch. We was going out. We was doing shit. Like, she was super fucking cool, right? So, now mind you, me and this girl, Gabby, we ain't locked in. It's no major shit. I was in a state of delusion from what she did to me, and then hopping into the shit that I hopped into right after that. I was in a state of delusion for me to still be even communicating with her at all, because I should have never started back communicating with her. That was my first mistake. But hey, everybody, you live and you learn, right? So I'm in a state of delusion, like, bruh, if I can't get this girl off my mind and I can't stop thinking about her, and I'm comparing everything that anyone else does to her, then that has to mean that I must really love this girl. So let me just go back and see if she can change. That was that was sort of the mindset that I was in at that time. So I said, fuck it, why not go back? And plus, I might as well go back to something that I already had compared to going and just letting somebody new, that type of shit. So I was like, okay, yeah, cool. It makes sense to me, so I made it make sense. Simple. I made it make sense because I wanted to. So now as I'm getting more at this point, there's some shit going on between me and some employees that I got at my store. Like, it was some shit going on, and shit got real hectic real fast up there at that motherfucking gas station. I ain't gonna lie. So in the midst of this, like I said, I was a manager, so I was having call outs. If one of my employees call off and I can't find another employee to cover it, I gotta get my ass up and go in there and cover that shift. There's no questions asked. You know what I'm saying? So we was going through a lot of those type of situations, and like I said, this Keisha bitch, she was in between homes. She didn't have no car. She was in between homes. She had a fucking puppy, and that was it. Now mind you, she was all right. She was a pretty girl. Nice body, you know what I'm saying? She was super cute. Like, if me and her actually was real friends, it could have been it could have been a cool friendship, but it didn't work out that way. So, at this point, I got Keisha working at my store. I got this little young bitch named Anaya working at my store. I got this gay fat boy working at my store named Kentrell. I got him in some videos on my page. I just fuck his ass too. That's a whole nother story time with the friend group and this bitch and all this shit. So, I don't know what we were talking about one day. She put up on me at the gas station. I don't know what we were talking about. And she was saying she was cleaning her car out. But in the midst of her cleaning her car out, it was a little keychain. You know, like how people take those family pictures and they put them on a keychain and put in shit like that. It was a little keychain of her and that bitch and all her children in matching Christmas outfits, taking Christmas pictures. And she was throwing it away from in her car. But I'm just looking at her like, damn, you up here taking pictures? You taking pictures with the bitch and her kids? The whole reason why you said you cheated on me in the first place was because I wasn't giving you enough sex. So you leave a woman with no kids, then you getting it 2, 3, 4 times a day for a woman with 3 children with disabilities. She needs to have attention. They need attention. There's no way you finna sit here and tell me that you was getting more sex over there than you was over here. That's insane. I can never believe it. But if that was the case, then hey, do you, boo? And so from that point, I was just like, okay, yeah, something. My feelings started to go somewhere else. So then there was one day, I had got off work. We was at the house. I'm sitting downstairs on her couch with my bathrobe on, playing the game. She's in the kitchen cooking or something like that. Her front door is open and she got a screen door. Screen door is closed, front door is open. Then this light-skinned nigga with some dreads, strong ass fucking face, walked through the door. Like there was no knock, there was no anything like that. So I'm sitting there and I go to cover myself back up. I'm like, who the fuck is he? Who are you? He just look at me like, what's up? And keep walking past me, sitting in the living room to her in the kitchen. So now at this point, I'm sitting over here like, bruh, why in the fuck is this nigga so comfortable to just walk straight in your motherfucking house? I've never seen him before. The whole year before this very moment, when we was in an actual relationship, before all the bullshit, I never met this man before or heard about this person in my fucking life. So where the fuck did he come from? So from that point forward, bruh, I just disconnected 1000%, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to ease my way off of this bitch. Now, at the same time, before I got back started fucking with her, and right before I got rid of the nigga that I was fucking with, that's when I seen my current girlfriend. And it was never on no immediately, oh, I see you, you see me, we like each other, let's go. That's not what happened. We had a conversation. I let her know I had some shit going on, and I'm not trying to put nobody in no situation that ain't got nothing to do with them. So let's just be cool, you know what I'm saying? Let's just be cool. We can be friends and all that good old shit. Let me handle what I got over here with this nigga and this bitch. Let me get my situation taken care of, and then if that's what it's gonna be, then maybe we can proceed then. And that's exactly what happened. So if you want to use the word cheating, that's insane. So, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't talking to each other. Like, I wasn't sneaking around to go hang out with my girl. No, it was none of that. I was barely texting her phone back. And she will tell you that I was barely texting her back in the beginning, because it was just like, bruh, I don't want nobody to do me like that. So why the fuck would I do somebody like that? I could not do that type of shit, right? So I started seeing her and this Keisha bitch started getting real close, you know what I'm saying? Instead of Keisha calling me and telling me that she needed a ride, and me calling my bitch to tell her to go pick her up and bring her to work, there was no more communication through me. The communication started straight through her and Keisha. Keisha would call her phone. They'll be, you know, calling each other. Fuck Veronica, you know what I'm saying? So, but also at this time, I'm plotting to get the fuck on. How I'm gonna do this, you know, the easiest way possible. Right? So, I don't know. A group of niggas that came into my gas station one fucking day, and I was already fed up because she did some stupid shit and it pissed me the fuck off. Oh, she kept lying about this whole cousin shit. The cousin that she was with when she cheated on me with the first bitch, she's back in town and now they back hanging out. Now, mind you, we had already had a conversation, and I said, if we finna be back hanging around each other, I'm not finna be dealing with you hanging around her, because I already know what that got you in the first time, and God knows what it's gonna get you in the second time type shit. So we already had that conversation, but she was still making it her business to fucking be around this girl. So I'm sitting over here like, oh, okay, she don't give a fuck. So, okay, great. So I wanted to sit her ass down and let her know, like, I'm starting to feel smothered. Maybe I thought that this is what I wanted again, but I realized that this ain't it. I want space. I need time to clear my head and figure out what it is that I actually want for myself. And it ain't about you or nobody else but me. Nobody but me. And this is where she's going to start trying to play in, oh yeah, she cheated on me with this person, but how can I cheat on you when I sat you down and let you know what I was finna do? And if I ask you for space and I need to figure out what I need to figure out for myself, and you don't want to accept those words, that's not on me, boo. That's on you. You heard the words, you just didn't want to fucking listen to them. You're fucking delusional. We all know that. Okay, great. So at this point, like I told y'all, like, it's starting to get real hectic up there at the gas station with me and my employees, because I'm a cool ass boss, you know what I'm saying? I always was, you know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of my employees thinking that we was more friends than coworkers, or, you know, manager to employee type shit. So they would feel like they can mind my business. Don't mind my business, bitch. My personal business ain't got nothing to do with you. Mind your fucking business. If it ain't got nothing to do with the high road, don't mind your fucking business. Mind it. So now at this point, everybody talking, right? Everybody talking. So she still couldn't get it. A week done passed. And I'm sitting here like, girl, I'm finna go home because you just don't understand. I'm asking you for space and all this other motherfucking shit. I'm telling you I don't want to be in this. I don't want to do this and this and this. And you will not leave me the fuck alone. So I said, fuck that shit. I'm finna go. I'm finna go home. I'm finna go to the house where I pay bills at. I'm tired of this shit because now at this point, it's no longer about wanting to get away. Now I'm irritated because you're not even listening to the fucking shit that I'm saying because you're just worried about yourself. Damn, that last part kind of made me a little upset. So I forgot where I left off, but so now, you know what I'm saying, shit's a little hectic up there at the store. Keisha and Gabby, they communicating with each other behind my back. They think I don't know, but I'm not as slow as everybody assumes that I am, you fucking bitch. So around this time, now we're back in the we're around May. Now, right, May is where her birthday comes in. Her birthday is in May. It's the same weekend as Mother's Day weekend. So when I first met her, the May before that, when we first started fucking with each other, it was 2 weeks before her birthday, and she specifically came out and let me know, like, my birthday is coming up, but Mother's Day is also coming up, and I don't want it to be celebrated together. I want you to celebrate me for Mother's Day, and then I want you to celebrate me for my birthday. And I made sure that I did that 2 weeks into hanging around this stupid bitch. But I still did that. Okay, cool. But when my birthday came around that year, and when November came around, which is the month that my mom and my grandma passed away, and then December, 2 weeks after my mom and my grandma passed away, that's my birthday. But when those times came around for me, guess what you was doing? You was laid up with a bitch. So when it came around again this year, when we was back being cool, I had specifically, I went ahead and let her know, like, bruh, I know it's your birthday coming up, but I still feel the way I feel about my birthday. You didn't do shit for me. Look at what you was doing on my birthday. So I'm not getting you shit. So now at this point, she had already, planned a trip for... with her mom for like some type of family reunion or some shit like that, and a Mother's Day something her family was having in Chicago. So yeah, I went ahead and I done agreed to go ahead and go out of town with this bitch to Chicago with her family. So I'm like, okay, great. So me and her, we ride in the car, her mama drive, and you know what I'm saying, we all down there and we all sitting at the function. We was down there for like 2 or 3 days, I'm not really sure. But as we down there, you know what I'm saying, she wants to show me off to all her family members, got me laughing and smiling at everybody's face, everybody laughing and smiling at my face, and mama wants to sit here and take pictures with me like we just all cool and shit. And in the midst of me sitting out here in Chicago with this bitch, it clicked. I said, and I still got the picture of me and her mama sitting on the porch at the function, I think I would have to find it. At the function. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, y'all just let this girl do whatever she wants, whatever it is that she wants to do. There is no repercussions behind it. Y'all laughing and smiling up in my face. If she leave if she leave right now and come back with a whole bitch, y'all gonna be laughing and smiling at her face too. Y'all can't be trusted. I said, I cannot trust these people. That's what I'm sitting here telling myself in my head. Now, mind you, the same day of the function, she sat there and she got shit-faced drunk. She got drunk as hell. I don't know if the bitch was fighting demons out there or whatever else. She was too comfortable. She was back by her family. I don't know what it was, but she got shit-faced drunk that day, so we ended up having to leave the function early and driving back to the hotel. Drove back to the hotel. She drunk as hell, blah, 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 blah. She in the bed all night. I'm nursing her back to health because she's drunk. When we get back to Clarksville, took maybe 2 days after that, I sit her down and I was like, you know what I'm saying, I understand I just took this trip with you. Now, mind you, on this trip, there was we didn't do any of that. There was none of that going on because she was too wrapped up behind her family and grandmas and all the other shit. So we wasn't spending that time together to where we was, hunching. So that was not happening on this trip. You know what I'm saying? Because a few weeks after this, we wasn't really doing anything sexual, only off of the fact that I already felt like it was some bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a fan of knowing that there's some bullshit going on and still, you know what I'm saying, that's not really my thing. You know what I'm saying? This is probably the second time I done, but we'll get there on another day. So, we get back to Clarksville, I sit her down, you know what I'm saying, I let her know, like, in her kitchen, I'm like, bruh, I'm not there no more. You know what I'm saying? That bit of delusion that I was in, I'm out of it now. You know what I'm saying? I came to my senses, this ain't where I want to be. I'm getting my stuff, I'm going home. I'll see you around, I wish you nothing but the best, but I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? So she was not able to understand the words that I was fucking saying. So now at this point, she calling Keisha. You You know what I'm saying? She telling Keisha, I think this is what's going on. I think this is what's going on. Now, mind you, I still work at the fucking gas station. So with me going to work still every day, like everything is fucking fine. Oh, okay. Boom, 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 boom. So there was a situation to where I think she came up to the gas station to ask me if we could talk. I said, sure. And it's probably like a couple days after I told her I was fucking leaving and I went home. We pulled up so we can talk. I got in the car. She's parked in front of the gas station. And as we're sitting in the car parked, my current girlfriend, she's standing over here on the side, you know what I'm saying, on her lunch break. So Gabby sees her and she immediately is like, oh, do you know her? I was like, I do. She was like, oh yeah, she a stud. I said, no, the fuck, she's not no stud. Well, how you know that? I said, because I already asked her was she a stud. She said no. Well, when did she ask you that? I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter. When me and you weren't communicating, she asked me for my number and I gave it to her. But we haven't really talked to each other. Pissed her off. The bitch sat there in the fucking car, in the car, started crying. What the fuck are you crying for? So now, mind you, it's fucking summertime. So after this situation, I get out the car. She got a fucking attitude. She went home. She texted my phone fucking paragraphs. Blah, 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 blah. So a couple days go by and I'm getting off work. I don't know what I was doing. I was leaving work early a lot sometimes. But anyways, neither here nor there. I don't work there anymore. Fuck y'all. So I get off work. I'm walking home. Like I said, the gas station's here. I got to walk up this side street right here. Then walk up the main street right here, which is the street. Gas station's here. I got to walk up the side street over here. You know what I'm saying? And then walk on the main street past Gabby's house to get to my house. You know what I'm saying? So I have to pass her house. So as I'm walking off the parking lot, my current girlfriend, I don't know if she was pulling off. She was doing something. But either way, she asked me if I wanted to ride, and I said yes. It was hot as fuck outside. These wigs be sweating off. Do y'all not understand? Like, bruh, if someone offered me a fucking ride, I could say yes or no. That's my decision. You can't tell me what to do. I'm grown. So as I get in the car with my current girlfriend, and we ride past Gabby's house. It's her standing outside. It's her mama standing outside. Everybody just standing outside watching us drive by. Now, me personally, did I feel some type of way about that? Absolutely not. Because you know why? I am not with you. I'm single. I made it clear that I didn't want to be with you. You just didn't want to understand what the words that was coming out of my fucking mouth. That's not my problem. That is yours. So we pull up to the house. I go upstairs. We was finna, smoke and take a couple shots or whatever the case may be. Now, mind you, no. Me and this lady has never hung out with each other before. She's never been to my house. She never knew where I lived before that day. None of that had ever took place. The only thing that this lady knew about me was that I worked up here at the gas station and I was cute. That's it. And I had a smart mouth too. But she got one too. So that's the only thing she knew about me up until that day. So we pull up to the house. I go upstairs to go put my bag and shit down. And my sister's in the house. My girl, she's standing at the door. She in the door. But then next thing you know, not even 5 minutes after we get in the fucking house, bro, all you hear is somebody banging on my fucking door. It's this Gabby bitch banging on my door with a gun. Excuse you? So now my sister like, who is this? Babe, she like, I got this, because I'm sure I already know who it is. And me, I'm like, no, you get the fuck out the way. I got this. I'm not scared of this. I'm not scared of this fucking girl. So by the time we make it down the fucking 14 steps I got in my house, by the time we make it down the fucking steps, the bitch done made it all the way back to her car. She's sitting in her fucking car with the windows rolled up. So I'm looking like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, if you don't get your bitch ass away from over here, why you at my house? Why? So she finally fucking pulls off. She texts my phone. Mama was outside waiting to see you. This. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Oh, that's why you didn't want me to come get you from work today? Because you had somebody else coming to get you from work today? Girl, I can have anybody I please come get me from work. What you're really mad about is because she is who she is. And you could never be the type of woman that she is. That's what you're mad for. That's what you're mad for. So now at this point, Gabby done called Keisha and told Keisha that she seen me with another bitch at my house. So now Keisha's on her way to Gabby's house. Keisha done spent the night at Gabby's house, right? So now it's Keisha, Gabby, the young Anaya bitch employee that I have, and the fat black gay boy friend that I had. They all at Gabby house talking about V. Oh, Veronica done did this. You doing wrong. Keisha's like, you didn't have to do her like that. You doing that girl wrong, blah, 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 blah. But the whole time, me and Keisha was friends, right? So as us being friends, I'm sitting here venting to you about certain things in my relationship. You take those things and you tell this bitch I said something, well, the complete opposite than what I fucking said. And you telling me to leave the bitch. Hey, guys. All right, so I believe that we're on part 8. I'm trying to wrap this up in the next 2 parts. I'm sorry. It's a lot. But before I start on that, let me go ahead and say this. The internet is the most diabolical place I've ever been to in my entire life. Y'all investigation skills, bro, should be studied, because there's no way that I have a girl... This is just one person that's in my inbox. There's a girl in my inbox who lives all the way in fucking Florida. And she is literally putting pieces together through the story from Facebook posts. Not even just my page. From what everybody is saying, what everybody know, all that good old shit. She done put pieces together and got pictures, photos, profiles, and some more shit of these people. Insane, right? They done found the barber. Now, this is also what I'm going to say. If I didn't put their name out there, it's because... I don't have no issue with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've never really had no dealings with you like that to be sitting here spreading your business on the internet. But what I will say is the truth. Okay? I will tell the truth. If you are involved in the truth, then I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You shouldn't have never did what you was doing. Okay? But the people whose names that I'm calling out by name, we have issues, had issues. Don't you know what's up with me. You see these videos, then you know who you are, and you know what it is with me. So take from that whatever you want to. So let's go ahead and get back into this Keisha shit, right? So now at this point, my current girlfriend, me and her, we at my house. She done came to my house, knocking on my door, blah, 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 blah. Gabby done came to my house and knocking on my door with a gun, blah, 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 blah. She crashing out, texting my phone, blah, 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 blah. So now at this point, I done blocked Gabby for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I done blocked her. Stop calling my phone. So, the no caller IDs come up. The new text now numbers, they coming up. You know what I'm saying? All the while still, y'all, I work at this gas station. Now, Keisha works at my gas station as well. When this shit was first going down, I tried to fire her. But for me being a manager and me being her being an employee, there are certain ways you have to go about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just fire somebody. And the way I tried to fire her, it didn't work because it just didn't work. Right? So I had to let this bitch come back. Now, mind you, at this point, it's in the midst of... Now, I'm not worried about Gabby or anything that they got going on. I'm focusing on getting to know my new boo. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also going to do a story time on when the first day that me and her actually had a conversation, what was said, me and my boo, and what was said, and how did I even know I was interested? I ain't gonna lie, I knew I was interested in her when I first seen her. But again, I'm a faithful, loyal female. So why would I fucking talk to somebody if I know I already got some other shit going on? I ain't never been that type of girl. And anybody can contest to that. So now at this point, it's like a week to where I tried to fire Keisha. Keisha called my boss. My boss made me hire her back, and now she's back working at the gas station. So me already knowing there's some weird shit going on now. I got Keisha, I got Anaya. I want to say Fat Boy had already got fired because he did some dumb shit. And then I still had this white girl. Now currently that white girl, she lived in the same neighborhood across the street from me. Right? And I had another employee named Julius. He a little young 19-year-old. He was 18 at the time, but young 19-year-old. And the white girl, the 19-year-old was Julius, the little boy. And then the white girl, she was like 27, 28, something year old. And they were dating. So he was always across the street at her house, right across the street from me, right? So, I mean, there were some times they would hit us up. Well, when I was with Gabby, they would hit us up to get some, you know what, and, she would go ahead and get that, and then maybe we'll smoke together, maybe we won't. There was, I think my birthday had came up. Something happened. Something came up. I don't know what happened. But, they bought me a bottle. You know what I'm saying? It was that type of shit. So certain people, they take that as, oh, well, we friends. No, honey, we're not friends. We just cool. I know you because you're my employee at the store and you live down the street from me. That's cool, but we don't hang out every day. We don't talk about personal business, so that does not make us friends in my eyes. So everybody's still working up there at the gas station. So now that, mind you, in the midst of all of this bullshit is going on, I'm the manager, so y'all can come to work and y'all, we're not cool no more because the shit y'all on, I'm not on. Y'all weird, you know what I'm saying? So then it got to a point to where, the white bitch and Julius, they started, the white girl name is Sydney. She's a little skinny white bitch. She on little druggy. But, get out. Got a fly in here. Got to a point to where me and April wasn't really talking like that for real. You know what I'm saying? This is after she dropped me off home, and we was, now I'm starting to text her back and we communicating, and again, still nothing sexual is going on, no kissing, no, you know what, none of that's happened yet, So now Sydney's texting my phone. She's taking pictures of my new bitch when she see her out in public doing this and that, sending it to me, trying to be messy, like, oh, this your new girl, but she doing this, she with this person, she doing that, blah 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 blah. That's not your place. As my employee, mind your business. If you sit back and you see some shit, cool, let it happen. I'll find out when I find out, but don't mind my business. 1, 2, or if you are gonna mind my business, do it the right way. That's not how you go about it, right? So now I got Sydney blowing my phone up with shit. I got Julius texting my phone with shit. I got Gabby still anonymously texting my motherfucking phone, right? Okay, boom. So then after a while, after a week, Keisha, she's still getting dropped off to work, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to smooth talk her way back into being cool with me after what she already did. I was like, okay, yeah, no, not happening. So I finally figured out, I guess now her and Gabby are starting to, you know what I'm saying? So Gabby put a bug in her ear, and she was like, well, you know that if you go ahead and quit, she has to cover them shifts, and she can't find nobody to cover them. And that's exactly what Keisha did. She quit before I fired her, right? She just never showed up. You know what I'm saying? She just never came to work. No call, no show, you're fired. Gotta go. We ain't taking no second chances. Bye-bye. So, and then later on, I found out that the reason why she did that was because Gabby told her to. Okay, so, boom. Everything's great now. At this point, Gabby's still riding up and down my motherfucking street. Me and Babe, we sitting on the porch smoking. No one's pressed about this. You know what I'm saying? I told you I didn't want to be around you or deal with the bullshit no more, and you're the one who can't accept it. That's not my problem. It's yours. So I'm going to keep living my life. So we're trying to, you know what I'm saying? There was one night where me and my girl was over here. We was chilling. We went to the store, went to the gas station. I stayed in the fucking car because I don't have time for the bullshit. And again, I still work there, so I can't be getting caught on camera and they're fighting, arguing, or doing none of that extra shit in the store. I'm gonna lose my job. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed in the car. She went inside to go get whatever it was that she was getting for us. And in the meantime, I'm on the phone. Me and her, we on the phone, right? But Keisha's working that night. So Keisha's behind the counter, and guess what? As soon as April walks in the door, guess who's there now standing in the gas station with her through her whole shift? Gabby. Gabby's in the gas station with her ass. So now she got Keisha there, so she done, amped herself up enough to want to go ahead and say something to my girl. That was the worst mistake you could have ever made. So April's just like, don't say nothing to me. Talk to V. Talk to Veronica. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with me. Whatever y'all got going on ain't got nothing to do with me. Talk to your bitch. She want to get loud and act like she tough, blah, 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 blah. It was a bunch of shit. So April walks outside to get in the motherfucking car. We go to fucking pull off. And next thing you know, this bitch is in the car behind us trying to damn near run us off the fucking road. Following us up and down the street, hollering about she gonna go get her gun, she gonna go do this, she gonna go do that. Now, mind y'all, I have everything on camera. And I still have the videos. Because I had to call the police. This girl was outside my fucking house like every day for like a week. Then on top of that, when I finally let Keisha go, when she finally quit from the gas station, then it's, if they not coming to my house and knocking on my door looking for me, they coming to my store up there looking for me. Well, you need to come outside and talk to me, bitch. I don't gotta come outside and do nothing. Didn't nobody want to talk to me when y'all was doing the bullshit y'all was doing? I don't got shit to say. So then it turned into like a whole, now, I don't know what happened. We were sitting outside smoking one day or some shit. And I have a miniature poodle. Now I have 2 dogs, but before I got the second dog, I got a miniature poodle, a black poodle, and he runs around the fucking neighborhood. So some way, somehow, this little nigga done ended up running all the way from my house to Gabby's house, right? And we didn't pay no attention to it. I don't know what we was doing, but so I ended up getting a text from a random number like, your dog over here. How the fuck did he get all the way over there? He don't even cross streets like that. He's little as fuck. Man, 7.5 pounds. He might be fast, but he don't cross main roads like that. Right? Okay, so I turned to my boo. I'm like, bruh, I'm finna go get my dog because I don't know what they on. And if anything happens to my dog, I will lose my mind. I've had that man for a long time. I'm not going for none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So went and got my April's like, go ahead and drive my car. Because remember I told y'all I wasn't driving yet. I didn't have a car when me and April first met. So I drove her car over to Gabby's house to grab my motherfucking dog. And as I pull up, guess who's all standing out there in the fucking...
I got something for you now. Kissing on your mouth. Yeah. Fell for my love. Girl, it was bound to happen, right? Open your eyes, just like before. We had a meeting set up for tonight. I'll see you there. Front row seats at the service. Pretty girl, a dark skin, in a dress that's custom made. I know what you're thinking, give me a break. You should be ashamed of the way you neglected a king. But when they said dead presidents, I didn't think you'd make it a thing. Gave you a ring, but was wedded in vain. Now your urine is stained. Imagine my surprise when I found out that selfish, wretched nature forced me out now. Gave you my blessings and weighed you down after I found out you fell for my love. Girl, it was bound to happen, right? Open your eyes, just like before. We had a meeting set up for tonight. I'll see you there. You should be ashamed of the way you neglected a king. But when they said dead presidents, I didn't think you make it a thing. But when they said dead presidents,